Imagine this one morning, you snap your fingers and suddenly, you own every single dollar, coin, and bank balance on Earth. Every cent, every fortune, every piece of wealth that ever existed, now in your name. Sounds like the ultimate power fantasy, right? But what if I told you that dream might be the fastest way to die? This question comes from Daniel, who asked, what would happen if someone literally had all the money in the world? Most people throw that phrase around to daydream. If I had all the money in the world. They imagine buying megamansions, flying private, or retiring to a private island. But let's take this thought seriously. What would actually happen if you owned it all? First, a reality check: most of the world's wealth isn't even physical. Wealth today lives in databases, ledgers, and legal records. We're talking real estate, businesses, digital accounts, crypto keys, patents, and yes, those mysterious offshore holdings. You could theoretically rewrite every banking record and title deed to say, you own everything. But here's the catch: money only works if people agree it has value. And if you suddenly become the owner of all wealth, do you think the world would just go along with it? Of course not. They'd undo the records. Governments would reject the data. Courts would erase the ownership claims. Because money is an agreement, not a possession. So let's pivot. Let's say you don't bother with ownership or control. You want the actual cash. Cold, hard money. Let's say you invent a spell that magically summons every physical coin and bill in existence. No banks, no databases, just real money. The total amount? Well, global estimates put it at over $10 trillion in physical cash. And just like that it appears. All of it. In front of you. Or near you. Or maybe over your head. You now stand before the largest pile of money in human history. It towers above the Statue of Liberty. It weighs more than the Empire State Building. You stare in awe until the pile begins to shift. And then it collapses. See, most of the pile's weight isn't in crisp $100 bills. It's in coins, especially U.S. pennies. Over 200 billion of them exist, weighing a combined 500,000 tons. And let's be honest, most of those pennies aren't being used. They're sitting in jars, drawers, or forgotten under couch cushions. Add in coins from the EU, Canada, Asia, you've got a tsunami of metal. Now imagine all of it collapsing in real time. This isn't some harmless clatter. This is a devastating landslide. Like Boston in 1919, when a molasses tank burst and sent a wave of syrup crashing through the streets at 35 miles per hour, killing 21 people. And that was molasses. Now imagine a wave of money with even more momentum. A flood of pennies, quarters, euros, and loonies, tearing through concrete, smashing cars, crushing everything in its path. Including you. You're swept up in a metal tsunami, crushed before you can even scream. Maybe you say, okay, fine. I'll build a giant vault or a secure container first, then summon the cash. Good thinking, but not good enough. Why? Because of something you probably never considered. Building codes. Let's say you do this in Manhattan. Even with its skyscrapers, the ground has strict load limits. A deep dive into New York City's construction code, specifically Section 1806, shows that dumping hundreds of thousands of tons in one spot would violate allowable soil load-bearing values. The pressure would crack foundations, collapse infrastructure, sink entire city blocks. And this isn't just theoretical. You wouldn't just get fined. The entire area could be structurally destroyed. You've now caused a citywide disaster. All because you wanted to be the richest person on Earth. So what's the lesson here? Having all the money doesn't mean you win the game of life. In fact, it could very well be the final move you ever make. Money only works when it's distributed, when it flows, when people believe in it. Try to take it all, and the system breaks, along with you. So next time someone says, if I had all the money in the world, ask them, would you like it all in cash? Or should I just bury you with it now? If you love exploring strange, wild, and dangerous what-if scenarios, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's the craziest thing you'd do if you had access to unlimited money, without it killing you first?